Volpert kicks it away, and it's going to come down out of bounds. About the 17-yard line, 19-yard line, they move it up.
I'm sure the Raiders are going to take the ball up on the 40-yard line, I think. Uncharacteristic kickoff right there. They've been booming deep once, and that time off the side of his foot. And going to go on the 35-yard line, I believe, is where they start at now.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. And the offense is back in there. The tackles, Conradi and Brummett. The guards are Offenbaugh and Glazik. The center's Grover. James Leisinger, the quarterback. The wingbacks are Schlater and Rogers. The fullbacks, Cruz. And the wide receivers are Armbruster and Shirley. Leisinger comes up under center, Everett. Man in motion is Rogers. Handoff goes to Moses. He makes the turn at the 35 to the 40, 45, 50. Rogers to the 45, 40 to the 35, 30, and he's finally knocked out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Moses, Rogers, one fired-up individual, celebrates out there with Dane Eimer. And the Railers off to a roaring start here to start the second half. Moses, Rogers down to the 23-yard line of the Titans.
A great run there. Again, a sweep to the outside, and he saw an opening and took it and just zipped through, and then it was off to the races. They caught him from behind, but not before the big gain.
You said that earlier, Ken. If he gets some running room, he's going to go, and he certainly did. Great field position for the Railsplitters. Dane Eimer now to the near side is one of the wideouts. Schlater on the left side. He goes in motion. Leisinger gives it to Schlater. He makes the turn. He's got 5. He's got a first down. Down to the 10-yard line goes Zach Schlater, and a first down for the Railers. 13-yard run there by Schlater, and we've seen him do that. Well, they're going to spot it at about the 11, but we've seen that play before, and that's the first time they've used Schlater on that play.
Well, that's pretty much the same play going the opposite direction as the play before to Moses Rogers, and he got around the corner also like Moses did and picked up another first down for the Lincoln Railsplitters.
At the 11-yard line, Leisinger up under center. Man in motion. They give it to Cruz off the left side. He's got some rough running room, but he's still got some yardage out of it. He got hit right away, right across the line of scrimmage, but he still gets it down to about the 7-yard line. He goes a 4-yard pickup there by Andy Cruz, senior co-captain for the Railsplitters.
Nice run. You know, nice diversity here in the first 3 plays. Sweep left, sweep right, and then right up the middle.
Leisinger comes into the huddle from the sideline. Armbruster out to the right side. Dane Eimer here to the near side. Cruz the fullback. Rogers on the right side. Schlater on the left. Schlater goes in motion. Leisinger gives it to Schlater, and he comes back against the grain. He started around the right side, then he came back, and he got stacked up. He might have got a yard out of it at the 6-yard line.
And yardage gets pretty tough when you get down deep in the opponent's territory, and right where the Railers are right now.
3rd and 5 for the Railsplitters. You hear longtime public address announcer Steve Sauer in the background. Lincoln with a 3rd and 5 early in the 3rd quarter. Deep in Titan territory, compliments of that great run back by Moses Rogers. Here's Leisinger. He waits for the snap. Almost pulled him offside. Now he'll go back under center. Here we go. Leisinger's going to keep it. He's going to go for the first down, and he's going to be very close. First down's at about the 2-yard line. Let's see if he got to it. He's very close. Let's see what kind of spot they get.
He gets a great push off the line of scrimmage, Bob, and a nice drive with his legs. Gets the ball down to about the 2-yard line. No. Yeah, he's down about the 2. Pick up a 4 on the play.
So it'll be 4th and 1 for the Railers. So it's either going to be Leisinger or Cruz. They'll be jam in the middle. Leisinger off the left side. It's going to be close. Going to be close. He's still fighting.
He didn't need to get to the goal line. He had to get to pick up the first down. They've given him some forward motion inside the 1, I think. I think he's going to have a first down.
And they gave him plenty of time. He was grinding it out.
I tell you, the defense, they'll come in low and hard, and they got to his legs early, but I think he fell forward for the first down.
Big.
No!
Oh, no.
I'm watching this side judge, and he's inside the one. I thought he was spotting it, but no.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Titans.
They still haven't put the ball down, I don't think, or at least I don't. There it is. Wow. I'd have asked for a measurement.
Yeah, I thought for sure they'd measure it. Nick Cameron checks in for the Railers on defense. Cameron.
Well, that's too bad. They had a nice drive there, some nice runs there. They went downfield in a hurry, couldn't capitalize.
They're going to blitz, and they pull them offside, so it'll be 1st and 5 now for the Titans.
That's it. You don't like to let them out of that deep a hole, or at least you like to make them work their way out instead of giving them the play penalty.
That'll bring it out to the 6-yard line on the offside by the Railsplitters. Only the 4th penalty of the game, 3rd one on the Railsplitters. Miles McAdams, the quarterback, the junior for the Titans, comes up under center, and he hands off, and running back's got a 1st down still, and his feet finally taken down. About the 23-yard line he goes, and the 1st down for the Titans.
Yeah, he broke a couple tackles, and the second half now going to tell on conditioning as far as the Railers. They did a fairly nice job on McAdams there in the first half. He broke a few, but they stopped him for no gain many times and picked up a big 1st down that time out to the 23.
Gesner on the coverage out here on the left side. McAdams under center, pitches it on the backfield. Along the sideline he goes, stays on his feet, and then he's finally gang tackled after about an 8-yard gain. Now they're going to give him the 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Are going to move the sticks again. Football down to about the 34-yard line.
That's 2 big gains in a row there, Bob. 2 first downs in a row. You just don't want to let this offense get on track there and start rambling like they did early in the first half.
McAdams comes up under center. He's got 2 running backs. Pitches it in the backfield again. He's got more running room along the sideline. Down close. He knocked out of bounds. Knocked one of the sticks down. Going to be close to the 1st down. Oh, not quite. He's about a yard short.
Got out to about the 43, but what they do, Bob, Lincoln has 5 linebackers, so they're spread out, and somebody's blocking that outside linebacker and keeping him from turning the play back inside, and that's why they're getting to the outside, and that's where they're picking up a lot of their yardage, getting it to the outside.
McAdams brings it to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down at the 43. He's got the snap. Hands off. Hammonds has got a 1st down across the 50 and spun down. Loose fumble.
I think they blew it dead before the ball came loose.
His knee was down at the Lincoln 47-yard line. You're right, Coach. They'd blown the play dead.
The thing, Lincoln blitzed that time, Bob, and if you don't get them on the blitz, your linebacker, you're a little short-handed dead, and they find big running room after they get past the line of scrimmage.
Jacob Summers on the coverage here on the left side for Lincoln. 1st and 10. Lincoln 47-yard line. McAdams pitches it in the backfield, and Lincoln right at the line of scrimmage took down the running back. Good job over there for the Splitters.
I think Connor Schmidt was in on that play, Bob. It's hard to see the number, but I think Connor Schmidt made the play down there.
Where's the number 4? He's the inside linebacker for the Railers over there on the right side. Couple yard pickup down to the Lincoln 46-yard line. McAdams goes up under center. He got the snap. Handoff again, and the Railers are right there at the line of scrimmage.
That was Andy Cruz on the initial hit.
Andy Cruz doing a good job as usual tonight. Running back number... I couldn't pick that up. Or we don't have him on the roster here.
Just about a 1-yard pickup there. Now another... They've had several in this game so far, but a big crucial 3rd down here for the Railer defense. 3rd and long. They can stop them from getting a 1st down and force them into a punt.
Gesner checks in up on that front line. 3rd and 8. McAdams rolls to his left. He's got a completion and a first down. That was Brandon Montre on the completion.
Yeah, that was, to me, that's a questionable call because he's bobbling the ball, juggling as he goes out of bounds, and I'm not sure he ever had control, but they still call it a complete pass.
Down to the Lincoln 35-yard line. 1st and 10. 6:37 left of the 3rd quarter. Titans lead it over the Railsplitters 24-7. Miles McAdams, the quarterback, comes under center. He's got 2 running backs. Got a wide receiver to the right. They hand it off on the inside, and a first down, and he rambles down across the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line he goes.
Remember, Bob, this drive started on their own 1-yard line, so they've gone, they've gone about 69 yards now, 79 yards.
Yep, this football linked inside the 20. 6:10 left of the 3rd quarter, clock on the move. McAdams looks along the line of scrimmage to his receiver. Now he's going to come up under center. Hands off. Andy Cruz tried to take the ball away, and then a host of Railers come to take him down. He was there to make the tackle, but he was trying to rip the ball out of the hands of Hammonds.
Yeah, I don't think he got a head-on shot at him. He was kind of off to the side, but he grabbed him, wouldn't let him go. And you're right, Bob. He was trying to pull that ball loose without letting go of him, and eventually got a little help and held him to a 3-yard pickup.
Down to the 17-yard line. 5:30 left of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, 2nd and 7 for the Titans. Lone running back is Hammonds. 2 receivers on each side. McAdams got the snap, pitches it to Hammonds. Hammonds around the left side, spins, fights, stays on his feet, and goes in for the touchdown. 17-yard touchdown run by Hammonds. He had to earn that one. Broke 2 or 3 tackles, had a couple guys on him right at the end zone, and then he went in. That'll make the score. Chatham Glenwood 30, Lincoln 7 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And that was a case, Bob, of just not being denied. You know, he got hit many times there and just stayed on his feet, has great balance and good footwork, and just kept rambling until he got to the end zone.
Chase Bulford kicks it through the uprights, and now the score is going to be Chatham Glenwood 31, Lincoln Railsplitters 7. We'll be back after this.
10 plays, Bob, and they just marched methodically down the field. Got 5 first downs on their way.
Lincoln's got the football at the 15, 20, 25, 30. That's Zach Schlater still on his feet. Finally spun down at about the 38-yard line goes Zach Schlater. Jared Grover, the center, will be the first guy up over the football there. He's flanked by his guards, Offenbaugh and Glazik, and the tackles are Brummett and Conradi. Man in motion, Schlater. Now they're going to throw the pass. Moses Rogers, no. He was the intended receiver. He was backpedaling, and he just couldn't get back to the football.
Yeah, it looked like the same play they ran for the touchdown in the 2nd quarter, Bob. That time it went a little deeper, and you're right. He kind of got himself turned around and couldn't locate the football right away, and it fell incomplete.
4:59, the clock stops, 3rd quarter. Chatham Glenwood 31, Lincoln 7. Armbrust row split wide to the right. Near side, Shirley. Lysinger, man in motion, snap. And they hand it to Moses along the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Tackle made by 66, Lawton Keitzman. Keitzman's one of the defensive linemen.
He was getting around the corner, Bob, and it looked like he was going to get some bigger yardage. And all of a sudden, the defender came in from the linebacker and made a stop and stopped him in his tracks.
Moses made it up to the Lincoln 43-yard line. Evan Shirley here to the near side hash mark. Lysinger's going to throw. He's got an Armbruster and a first down. Logan stays on his feet. He grinds out a few extra yards. Logan Armbruster down to the Titan 42-yard line. A first and 10. 43-yard line. Good job, James Leisinger, on the pass to Logan Armbruster.
That was the same pass, Bob. They threw their first pass of the game, and it was open then. It just didn't connect on it. It's wide open again that time, and right now, Glenwood's not covering that pass very well.
Clock on the move. 4:06 left for the third quarter. Leisinger on the far side hash mark. Under center, Schlater in motion. This time, Leisinger rolls to his left. He's got to get rid of it. He's got his man. Down to the 20-yard line they go. Logan Armbruster down to the 21-yard line. First and 10 for the Railsplitters.
Another nice pass by Leisinger over the middle. He found his receiver, and Armbruster did a nice job catching, nice job holding on afterwards.
He ran a slant that time. First and 10 for Lincoln. The Titans' 21-yard line. Man in motion, Rogers. They give it to Cruz. Cruz up the middle, and he's across the 20. Got about 2 yards out of it.
The Railers are doing a nice job mixing up the play calls, Bob, between pass and run here on this series. And they've started on their own 38, and they're down in Titan territory deep on the 20, about down to the 18.
They gave Andy Cruz the 18. He had a 3-yard pickup. 3:13 left, third quarter. Clock on the move. Second and 7 for the Railsplitters. Jared Grover up over the football for the Railers. Slater, the left wing. Leisinger waits for the snap. Moses goes in motion. Leisinger going to roll to his right. He's got some time, but good coverage. Now he's got a man, and it's tipped away. Incomplete. Intended receiver out there was Moses Rogers.
Yeah, I think he had somebody going out into the flat area too, Bob, but I saw him stumble and go down, and I'm not sure, but I think that might have been his primary target, but he went down to the ground early, so he had to look for his secondary receiver.
Had to throw that one into traffic. Now Garrett Cooper going to check in as a running back for the Railers. Moses coming out of there. They're going to give him a break. 3rd and 7 now for the Railsplitters. The clock stopped at 2:51, third quarter. Ball on the 18-yard line. Leisinger waits for the snap. He's got it. Steps up quick. Going to throw it deep in the end zone.
Yes.
Touchdown, Lincoln. Logan Armbruster. Armbruster in the corner of the end zone on an 18-yard strike from James Leisinger. A couple of the co-captains for Lincoln. Leisinger and Armbruster with 6 points, and that'll make it Glenwood 31, Railsplitters 13, and now Logan will attempt the extra point with 2:45 remaining in the third quarter.
That was a perfectly thrown ball by James Leisinger. It's kind of like a fade route, Bob, down to the corner of the end zone, and he got it up over the defender, and Armbruster did a nice job catching it before he went out of the end of the end zone.
Ball's down. Logan Armbruster kick line off the post. Off the left post, and it wouldn't go in. So the score remains Glenwood 31, Lincoln 13. The nice touchdown drive by the Railsplitters with 2:45 left in the third quarter. We'll be back. Coach Andrew Ryan, the son of the Grand Marshal Joe Ryan, another one of the assistant coach for the Railsplitters.
The Railers have played very good tonight, Bob. They're playing against an awful quality opponent here, 6th-ranked team in the state in 6A, and while we're not winning the game, we're behind a couple scores. They've come out and played awfully hard.
And Logan Armbruster is going to boot it away on that far side hash mark from his own 40-yard line, and he'll keep it on the ground. He won't let their speedsters run it back. And the Railers have had good coverage on these kicks, and the same thing this time. They roll it down across the 25. Here comes Chatham. Railers got to make a tackle, and still on his feet along the sideline, and finally taken down from behind. And that was the kicker, Logan Armbruster, on the tackle for Lincoln. So Armbruster doing a great job. He had a touchdown pass, and he saved a touchdown there on the tackle at the Lincoln 45-yard line.
Well, you're absolutely right, Bob. He saved a touchdown. He's the last guy to do it, and he came up and made a nice sure tackle, but not before. There was a few misses on tackles there earlier.
We saw him do that a couple of times against Clemens in the Lanphier game.
I'll tell you what, he's a solid all-round player, offensively, defensively, special teams. He can do a lot.
I even saw him serving Mass last Sunday. He's everywhere. McAdams going to keep, rolls to his left. He's got time. Oh, incomplete.
Might have had too much time on that. He kept rolling, and finally Lincoln started to put some pressure on it. He threw behind his receiver and tried to reach back and make the catch, but he couldn't, and it fell incomplete.
Stops the clock at 2:28 left in the third quarter. Score Titans 31, Railsplitters 13. You'd like to see us stop them again. We stopped them on downs once, and then we stopped them for a field goal another time.
Yeah. And other than that, they've scored every possession. So there's another big one here. If they could stop them here and mount their own drive, they could get back in this game. Still got a little over a quarter to go.
2nd and 10, McAdams hands off. And
fumble
on the ground. I think Lincoln's got it. There's Lincoln players all over it. Officials are strumming in there, trying to see who's got the football. It's Lincoln football, 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters.
Big break for the Railers.
Former player Kurt Courtright, one of the coaches down there, he's all fired up for the Railsplitters.
I think every player and every coach down there is excited right now, Bob. And so the offense comes back out there starting from their own 31.
1st and 10, 2:14 left in the third. The Railers making a football game out of it. Jared Grover, the center. Offenbaugh and Blazik, the guards. Conradi and Brummett, the tackles. Here they go. Leisinger up under center. Man in motion, Schlater. Leisinger wants to throw. He's looking for arm brusters. Looking, taken down in the backfield for about a yard loss. He was swarmed back there by a ton of Titans, and they had good coverage on the receivers, so a 1 yard loss on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Railsplitters. Far side left, back at a 30-yard line.
He might have been trying to throw a little swing pass out there to his back, but he was covered, as was his other receivers. The Titan defense did a nice job covering all the receivers, and so he had to hang on to the ball and took a 1 yard loss.
Coach Andy McDonald's called a good ball game from the sideline. Let's see what he comes up with now on this 2nd and 11. Minute 33 left, third quarter. Man in motion. That's Moses. He's got the football to the 30. Down across the 35-yard line goes Moses Rogers. Here's the number 32. He's a senior. 5'5", 140-pounder. They spot the ball, just a football length from the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you mentioned Coach Andy McDonald. He's done a great job with the program here in his first year, Bob. Lincoln's got a couple wins already, and they're very competitive, putting on a nice show tonight, and they're trying to get back into this game.
Fans are still packed in here. Grover up over the football. Leisinger up under center. He drops back in the pocket, looks. He's got a lot of pressure. He does a smart job of just hanging on to it. He didn't chuck it away.
Well, he was getting a lot of pressure, and they had a 5-man line that time, and they brought a lot of pressure. And he was, as you said, Bob, did the smart thing, not trying to throw it away and make a mistake.
Showing his experience there. He went down at the 32-yard line. So now Andy Cruz is going to kick it away for the Railsplitters, going to punt it. Last time he punted, Leisinger had a nice block back there. Here it is. Here's a good block. Oh, it's blocked. Kicked up ahead, and the Titans going to end up with the football down at the 9-yard line of Lincoln. Leisinger was holding the blocker, but he was able to keep on fighting through, and he was able to block Cruz, and they were able to recover it down about the 9-yard line.
Well, getting it off, but yeah, he's got to, when he's trying to make that block, he's got to kind of stop it. He's got to stop the up block. He just let him run right over him. Got to the kicker.
4 seconds left in the third quarter. McAdams is going to come up under center.
I thought maybe they just let time run out and get that quarter over before they tried to kick.
He hands off to Hammonds, and Hammonds fights his way down close to the end zone. And that's going to end the third quarter with the score. Glenwood Titans 31 and the Lincoln Railsplitters 13. We'll be back after this.